A lot of space, and Simple takes some more. That was the first shot out of his pistol. Shush, he's always good on the USP, and so is Stown as he battering. Well, seeing Navi being reserved, obviously didn't get the bomb down. Perfecto treats himself to some Kevlar. I'm not sure how far that will get him. Obviously, should they find a weapon, that's going to be the target of Perfecto.
Really curious to see what Navi we get here today. And we've been saying that for years now, but it really just is the case with this team. They need to consistently show the form of their quarterfinal victory for us to start considering these guys to...
Oh, it's down. Perfect backup. Some Deagles connect, and if Refresh doesn't find it, which he has, things could have gone awry. Instead, it is only Simple, and only, perhaps not the prefix I should have used. He is closing the gap here. 2 clicks to the belly, 1 to the head, and he's been spotted out now. It does get distinctly more difficult, but still finds the headshots. The X-ray.
Selling a bit of a fake over towards mid as the rest of his teammates now are setting up for an A piece. 2 out ramp and 2 out palace. They're just limping in for the fights here.
Yeah, let's see if Shush can do okay, because he's always on that ticket position. You'd think it's a predictable shot for the bullets of Simple. He does hit it. Smokes the con. Start back of their smokes, and just as it fades, Electronic does manage to patrol to contain Connector.
Another smoke just landed as well, so this is looking perfect for Navi here. Just need to be patient.
Already with a man advantage as well.
They know where bumыч is.
Yeah, but he's just keeping it, like, by a living, he's rotting that clock. He confirms he's still dealing with 2 in middle. They're pushing it for him, and he's still taking headshots. Stown finally shuts him down. Galil not that tempting of an offer, and the round is just slipping away through their fingertips. They'll maintain what they can. Hanging out in top mid. His utility was a big component of that take towards A.
Oh, there you go. Perfecto even gets some position on that B bomb site. So very transitional here, Heroic on the CT side. Strong towards A early. Now the pivot will reinforce the B site, and the default spread from Navi continues. Bit.
Just to survive, you said the util had to be good. Perfecto's into the site. Stown lives on. Time becoming a bit of an issue, but Perfecto's given him so much room with that frag. Refresh still on the bench. They're trying to pivot. Bits made space on Bolt. And that frag alone has put them in good stead to find a third here. bumыч wants to deny it all. He's low, but it doesn't matter. bumыч comes up with the clutch.
Here, and Stown's going to flash from ticket, but Navi are already pushed up.
Well, here comes the USP massacre. It's open, it's shut, it's over.
Nuke, and yeah, there it is, the boost. There's no rotation for these A defenders, Alex.
Lucky smoke, they could be on the stairs. Down now has his crosshair in multiple facets. Here they come straight through. The flash doesn't catch him, and he catches at least 1 with the M4 spray. Simple, quick to equalize. Looking good from CT. This crossfire is broken by Perfecto. Simple tries to kick the door open. Slam shut by Refresh. Double from him. It's Bit to come up clutch, and he's got a good shot at it. He's only got 9 seconds. He'd have to try and make space to triple, and that's held by Tessus. Right down to the wire there, has to be much higher. Gambit awaiting whoever is the victor in this one.
More than happy to give Bird against Down. So much for him to do. You can see he's just monitoring mid through connector. They can walk up underpass, they can boost towards window, try and slither up close towards that connector.
Pick him up if he did fall down.
Oh, just drops out of dodge there.
And that's where Refresh and Tessus have made themselves comfortable. Looks not the best friend of Navi, and they are walking into a 2v2. Tessus has found an angle he's happy to work with. Bit crawling in from short as well. First contact found. Refresh with 1. Bomb's on the way. 12 seconds. Tessus survival integral. Can't seem to piece it together. Now the bomb will go down. As does Sim. Is given by that aggression out of Electronic, and now if they just step a toe out of line, Cadian's there to punish. Aggression from Stown, silence, and now Cadian's chances diminish.
He's up in these situations, but winning fights across the map, it stifled the rotation. Great trading onto the site, and they walk away with a big round. NaVi seal up 4, and Cadian saves that AWP. It's necessary save. Check out the finances for Heroic right now.
place.
They're locked in.
They're even flanking. There's a lot going into this. Tess is using the AK already to draw fire. And attention, Katie now with the AWP, and from behind they strike. It's an absolute catastrophe. NaVi ripped from the server. AK considerably.
Have the same mid space granted again here. You can see they're just able to walk on out. Heroic
using their utility very well to keep the time in their favor. However, if Shush isn't actively holding that ramp, yes, down, you can't stay there. As the molly is up, so does he. He spotted some, and he missed shot. He was ready for the swing. It's refreshed to keep them contained and keep them honest. Simple's AK would have to do it all now. And at 15 seconds, I'm not sure how. Oh, but he is taking Stown down now. Shush is tucked in. He's saved. Simple just doesn't have the time. Caught by Cadian. And Heroic do recover from that. Very threatening. Good chance for Simple there, and he profits. Lovely nade barrage. Makes short work of two members of NaVi. Perfecto's been hanging out in these apartments for a while. He's had a couple of pot shots. A recovery actually won that duel. And now,
oh my God,
dink onto refresh. Why is Perfecto so threatening? Shush has gone down. Not a response, not an eco win. Drops out of smoke. Now let's see if that incites any movement to his benefit. Needs a reload, dude. And four-man lean. Could put an AK into enemy hands if Simple goes down, but he's not one to be caught out like that. Refresh is going to have to take some contact and quickly loses his head.
Can't get too far ahead of himself here, Simple. Lots of bodies around.
Yeah, he could get taken down. It's up to bit to tidy up the mess. And they've got Electronic as well in position for the Palace, so it's all nice and safe in the NaVi hood. They're piecing this one together. Cadian, very aggressive for the mid-fight, and it does lead to success. Drops his smoke, expecting the punish, and bumыч walks straight into his domain. They're walking into Cadian's game here. Two already. Electronic could be dry to test it. No flash available. The unique smoke, it's going to enable a bit of a walkout. Not if Refresh, though. Just smokes them off in response. Okay. Loudly. Needs Electronic can start to... Cadian's still paranoid about mid. This is going to go well for NaVi. They can still turn this around. 3v5 if they could just find two heads. There's the first, and there's the second. Perfecto opens up proceedings. Simple does molly him out and tags him in the process. It's Cadian's swing. A small window of opportunity. No one's in position to grab the second.
3 of rounds we've had so far is NaVi with 3 on the trot.
Yeah, so maybe every game, if both teams just win one eco, we get a competitive financial situation.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Just have to win one. He's close. A lot for Cadian to do. A good aggressive flash. bumыч is gone, and Cadian, he's still making it work. Electronic could be his next victim. Walked into the sandwich. Good supportive flash, but still pulls the trigger on the peak. Shush keeps him honest. And now Simple dealt members of the Danish squad to find. He is going to probably want to walk out on that smoke, and it catches a glimpse and a tag onto Tessus. It's Shush to finish.
Focus in here. As if history's anything to go off, they'll take this quite slow, very safe. Onto the toes of Perfecto and Simple, and they're already bleeding internally, but Tessus is down, and so's down!
No, it's happening again. Cadian, damage control mode. He knows they can cross, and they have.
That's the bomb.
Yeah, Simple's going to have a lot of power in his position. He just can't afford to go down to the AWP. He knows it's short. He wants to set up a smoke. And, the chance from Electronic forces Cadian into a defensive stance. That bomb is on B. This retake is going to...
The chase. They can start looking for this NaVi.
Dude, how have they done it twice? This is... I mean, Perfecto gets all the credit. Gold stars on his chart. Electronic's even going to get away with an M4 upgrade.
They may as well chase. Remove these rifles. There's not a lot of money right here for Heroic. This is an eco. You're going to have money next round, NaVi. Get stuck in.
It could get worse. It looks like Refresh has kept the Cadian AWP in play.
The time, once upon a time, it would just jump up and down in the same spot.
Yeah, back in the day, you just use a scout and shoot when you jump. But Heroic undeterred, they want to leave this half with a victory. Bit is not surely going to be anticipating an AWP posted up on the tight line. No, baits it nicely. There's 2 to find. Refresh and Stown have found first blood. Now retreat is their next objective. Tess is
still brave, isn't he? Doing it again.
And it's up against the potential AWP here. Now he's in a lot of trouble. Drops the smoke to isolate the cross. Good find onto Electronic, and that's bomb spotted as well. Perfecto have to fight for this one. They will fight for this one. A two-man advantage. Quickly made just one. And they're losing a lot of health now to that spray. Perfecto cannot plant with Tessus on that site. They have space, but they're Heroic boys are going to fight for this. They're going to contend close quarters, and it's working well. Even trades. Perfecto with more to be done, and bumыч takes ahead as well. 2-on-2. Will things slow down for just a second? A fake plant trying to draw. The fights are going to come to NaVi now, and they are to be tested with a lot in middle. They're just throwing bodies down towards that connector position. They've all gone for Kevlar. There's nothing fancy about this. It's just about the bounce. Look at the KZ. Tessa's quick up to the window. Shush onto another. Patrolling into B. If he finds space, they might wibble that bomb all the way around into the B sites. Down, going to be clearing 1,000 corners at once. And he'll confirm it. So if Tessus stays where he is, he'll at least be able to communicate any loud rotators. Oh, survival is integral for Tessus here. If they want to win this round, he can't go down without a headshot. And there it is, USP upgrade as well. Admittedly, he has been brilliant. He does have a kit. There's nothing to suggest they can't and shouldn't go for this, but really unfavorable situation for the two of them. Walking into the Lion's Den. Stan would have to miss his first shot, and that does not happen.
The shock of a life.
Hello? Oh dear, Perfecto's happening. He's already got one. He's nearly killed two more. Stown and Shush to make a real round out of this. Cadian does have a freebie handed to him, but Electronic's quick to respond. And yeah, Stown, Electronic is quick to this. Loudly though. Oh, and that AK retrieval's just a bit of a kerfuffle. Corners to clear. Nice find, another one from Bit. And it's very damaging. Electronic hasn't got a setup for it. Crosshair not quite there, it's down. And
done rounds.
Hello? $600 for Cadian. And only a Mac 10 to be retrieved. It is the perfect outcome for Heroic. And it looks like a refresh isn't looking at Bit. Fortunately, that wasn't an insta-dink out of the P250. Bit of a meal out of his opportunity there for a weapon retrieval. It was obviously unlikely given Stown's readiness to trade.
We need a bit more out of Electronic here. Ryder was taking a look at the scores and the doors after the first half. Now, when you're on the T side, and the fights are a bit harder, right? But on the CT side, not like it gets easier, but you're tasked in a position to get one or die, right? Or to get a multi. Everybody else seems to be dropping off a bit of a cliff.
Change up from Heroic then into Navi's first buy. They went for the Augs. Weapon of choice for Simple and Electronic. bumыч is tucked in close, and he doesn't quite find the initial headshot. Neither does Electronic. Refresh has just gone and taken the site all on his own lonesome. Yep, there you have it. That was a 12-second round. Call it quits. They're getting out of there.
0 to 100 right there. Great stuff, great shooting.
And now to what Heroic have been laying down so far.
Yeah, it's like one of the things that I think is quite key here is how teams use anti-ecos or anti-force buy situations, because
you'll hear that. He's hearing all of that. And Heroic back towards A with Cadian parked in the window. He's going to be the linchpin to a lot of this. 60 seconds to go. There's no rush. All the Danes.
It's a bit more of a retake setup now. bumыч is outside.
Oh! Things change. Things change in a big way. Perfecto finding the Cadian lurk. Now, what do? Your Cadian leader gone. Here comes the commit and the Org, the perfect weapon for the job. Simple with ease, dispatches of Shush. And 30 seconds, this commitment is coming in. bumыч is the next man for contact. $25. Triple plant to be denied by that short player. Perfecto's just biding his time. Now is his chance. Oh, and they've let the bomb go down. And Refresh with a frag from that Palace position. Perfecto with more impact for NaVi. This can go either way. Refresh and Stown delivering, laying down the rounds. They're both half health. Simple finishes off one, and Refresh has got to win this duel, and he has! Now Simple hunting him in a big way. There is a kit in play. They're not the perfect plant. Simple's got
this, doubting the full commit.
Ooh.
Did he see the toes?
I'm not sure if he did. That's a lot of nade damage, though. And they finish it off as well. Wow, bumыч and Electronic have just exclusively with their nades found a frag. That's a big response from Stown, and it does put a bit of a frown onto the face of Perfecto. Electronic would have loved to have done a bit more there.
MP9.
Yeah, but the smoke is actually favorable for him. If he catches them just as they start to look around, big fight, a second on the cards. Shush is low. It was Stown that goes down. Shush down to 50. He's already pushed up across. Ooh.
I have an idea, they know. Of course they know. Look at that, 9 now for NaVi. Oof. I love the... Oh, they're actually heading back towards A with the bomb here.
Very diligent clear. Through the apartments is the objective. They cannot find the trade, but that's Refresh with his. And how are you supposed to retrieve it? He's pre-aiming that one mantle up. And Shush smokes it, tries desperately to retrieve this bomb. A spray to suppress the AWP's peak, 20 seconds. He's actually accomplished an awful lot there as they go looking. 10 seconds, lads. 10 seconds. He could go down, and he has. Simple's alone, and they get the frag. This is some mad Counter-Strike. What?
Exactly. It has to be the third star.
How many times has NaVi third star in a conversation? Fresh has whipped out the 50-bullet Wonder. He's about to fill the feed with it, or at least attempt to. Bit takes it out of his hands for free. Good shots. In fact, 2 CT frags in the feed. Simple is happening. Electronic through the smoke as well. NaVi with a nonsense round straight out of the gate. They ain't done yet.
Now they've got away with another. So NaVi, you got the bumıç clutch that was in play as well. They've had a few of these. But this is a lot.
No, he's seen it. He's seen it now. He's holding it. He's giving him the pep talk.
He's thinking about it.
He's just letting them know. These boys think they've got this everything away from them with an eco victory. Deagles working wonders. 3 AKs for free. It does not get better than this for NaVi.
If that P90 magically turns into an AWP for Simple.
Oh, it could. It really could. Katie's looking ever threatening, and there it is, an idle AWP. Simple would rush over there, but it's not to be. Okay.
Let's see who's going to use the P90. Maybe bumıç. Not too bad. He plays up close and personal towards that A ramp. It's actually Perfecto. Can wheel that over towards the B bomb site. Jack of all trades, Mr.
Electronic taking some liberties up middle here. I'm wondering if Cadian's even ready. He's actually got his knife out at this point. The nade will get him back onto his high alert. 3 rifles in play for Heroic as they look to turn the tables once again. Very, very honest. Jumps for the info, can re-peek into this from a lower elevation. Their legs are through. Cadian swings out, and he does manage to just about tuck into the jungle position.
Oh, gets away as well.
How on earth?
I think that may have just scared Tessus there for a second.
Perfecto's P90 comes alive, nearly 2 out of the back of that, but the site is now. That planet would be everything. Refresh is bodyguarded successfully, pushing in now, though, and confirms bumıç is across. Tessus makes it work, and so Simple, who's just going to be very erratic with his mouth for a while. And it's Perfecto who this time delivers an equalizer. Seconds for them to piece it back together again.
Double kill, that was all they needed, and I think that's the key here. It is the multi-kills. It doesn't really seem like the weapons matter too much, right? Like, we've seen them with Deagles, with CZ, with everything. It doesn't matter for either team at this point. We'll be scooped on up.
Yeah, after this one concludes, if we can summon that round recap, it will catch everyone up to speed with exactly what Chad is talking about. Yeah, not the weapons, much more.
30 on the clock. How excruciating are Heroic going to make this? bumıç might be next up.
Tessus, okay.
Precise. Perfecto's been good. Oh, he's dead now from B, surely. Drawn towards mid, left a massive gap on the B site. They're posted in his position. Tessus could even finish it himself.
Well, he's kept him so busy. It's just exactly what the doctor ordered. The bomb's going to arrive before they're a threat on short. At least in a single frag, but Refresh is watching it and they are ready to go. Heroic, just 2 frags separating them from taking NaVi's pick away. It has been one hell of a game.
It's the last round here.
Give her it all she's got, Captain. Both from short, all eyes on you, just delaying the inevitable, and there you have it. Heroic. We're into noon.
Retake simulator.
Retake simulator entirely. Yeah, dude, they're even off down the vents. What are they up to? They've got so much time, courtesy of their smokes. They can really spread themselves out.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Frag, it needs to be onto bumыч, and he does provide it. Down, round winning. And now it's all onto him. He just has to get through this simple defense. Simple's the bodyguard. You have to topple him. He hasn't been able to do it. The body block is enough. Get down.
Second, this is what we saw yesterday from NaVi. So refresh, he's through to warehouse already.
Yeah, it's exactly what we saw in NaVi, and they were thriving behind them. It leaves a lot of questions for the CTs to answer. They've lost the warehouse info. It could be secret. You may have to rotate. Still trying to piece together what they have lost.
They think they're all stuck over towards warehouse. There's nobody towards lower whatsoever right now for NaVi. They're just going to stroll into the side door.
Yeah, Electronic is going to beat them. Only slightly, only just. And Katie is the one that will make this very difficult now.
Oh, this position sucks.
It really does. He's got too many targets. He does manage to take one down with him. And bumycz's rotation cut short. He's down to 8 HP, and Stown don't take the ramp. And chances dwindling now for NaVi. They may just have to try and cut their losses.
There's 20 seconds left. I'm not sure if bumycz is...
It's a very nerdy start. Like, Heroic's first 2 rounds on Nuke. Can we just discuss what they've hit us with?
Okay, so we had that really...
And it's Bit, who they are running down. He's baiting in for Simple. Oh, they're not checking him. Simple's going to catch on a couple of heads. Throwing a couple of hands. NaVi respond in force. He's going for the plant here. Lower sight is the target of their... Does not give them that info. Instead, it's just blind shots through the smoke. The clock is getting dangerously close now. bumycz running out of opportunities. He has found the frag. Can they stop that defuse? Looks like Shush is in a prime position to do so. Plants too wide. It gets very... And they're doing the same again. This time the wall of smoke's enabling safe passage. Straight down. Now, NaVi have gone for a full ramp stack, so they're going to be very quick to respond to this site being taken. Refresh has managed to spring all the way up that ramp, which does make this a lot easier. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be taking that. Thank you. They're pushing onto that Perfecto FAMAS. He's done very well to find the first. The trade provided by none other than Shush. This talent that keeps on delivering. It's bumycz's turn. Team Molly, Refresh to come up clutch. He's really not got enough left in the tank. 34 points of health, and Electronic, nice tight line. 2 points of contact, finished off, and NaVi back into contention.
I love this game.
Crazy game. I need to screw my head on tight. Hang on, I need to talk quicker for the type of gameplay we're seeing. There goes another Perfecto. And come back up. So Electronic still holding his nerve. Perfecto behind the site. It's a 2-1 split, and that's Bit gone. Perfecto's his next victim, and Shush is incredible. Turnaround. Shush bails him out of trouble. It looked great for NaVi.
Shush. I haven't said his name before. They just out-ramp. I don't understand how they pip this gap every single time. We haven't even seen a possible fight yet.
Yeah, that's the safest acquisition we've seen. Is Down aware? It must have been a sound cue. He's already looking for the bumycz T-roof descent. And they're leaving with nothing? Absolutely nothing. Even caught by Stown, who is at T-spawn. I mean, like, take right?
Surely, it must do. They have to be aware this is open, otherwise Simple is super susceptible over towards ramp.
Dude, if K... Look what I think he's got Simple dead to rights here.
Oh my golly gosh!
What a shot! Simple's gonna put his fist through his desk. And they're walking up close, they catch the published. And Stown goes poking and prodding and keeping them on their toes all over the map. Every contact. Ramp is the threat. And the round is yours. This is Counter-Strike, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy it while you can. Nice find. Consolation prizes at this point.
Yeah, good shots. They now know where both players NaVi play. I'm not sure if everybody at home caught it, but on their T side, it was much slower than what you're seeing here, but it looked the same result, right? They were clinical. Actually
intrigued to know whether or not that wall of smokes will be contested. Oh, Electronic, that is something else. And he has the power position. He chooses to drop off. Oh,
heard now.
Yeah, very, very act. And well, bumycz has reacted, and Shush starts to apply the pressure. This is the duel. Everything lying on that fight. Nice work from bumycz, Bit as well. And NaVi making another one of these, courtesy of Electronic's double. Absolutely clean, spotless, as all five still alive. Cadian loses his life, and that AWP will fall into CT hands as well. Couldn't get better than that from NaVi to at least ensure that we have a competitive... Back in play. Refresh completely undeterred by that previous... Worked great into that previous line, now nothing to report. Simple called upon. And the bomb. NaVi doing everything right now. Shush. Electronics next victim of round 10. And Bit's even pushing for more info. That's a great find. NaVi, can they keep it spotless? The answer's yes. Heroic humbled here.
Oh, great nade.
Last time they tried Yard, it was Electronic that put them in their place. Significant damage inflicted. And with 45 seconds through that, gosh, this is going to come down to what, 15 seconds? They're stampeding towards ramp, and Bit wants to slow them down. Anything is good here as they rip the bomb carrier down. Down needs a double, and it's Tessus that steps up. Now they can go lower, and this round can continue to be competitive. NaVi have to spring to action.
Scrambling now.
Yeah, if they could just swing that door open and contest that plant just a little bit. Survival integral.
Came back towards top strong, went round strong.
True.
It was great from both teams.
Oh dear, just sending Tessus on a one-man mission, and it's worked out wonderfully. They could pull this across the line here if Bit Fownie's around with his nades. Solid defense so far, it seems, as both bumыч and sympl do manage to catch those pesky, aggressive pistols there.
Okay, maybe we get a chance for a breath here. Money again, good for 3 heroic players, 2 not going to be able to purchase. Tessus, as you mentioned, with that hero A.
Communication has to be at an all-time high. Oh, wow, sympl's actually well above it. Top of warehouse, it's a rare position, often good for one. The element of surprise, and he does strike, refresh the lone wolf on Yard. He says.
Yeah, watch this swing come in from Electronic. It's just going to be perfect timing.
Pulled into action. One crossing red. This is falling apart. Test is trying to bail them out. That noise on the ladder. Symple did rotate topside. I think Cadian was just using that ladder to try and stop the rotate. Now Bit's looking the wrong way. Symple power position of Squeaky. It looks like a top pop. Expect to see that util released, and Perfecto is safe from the Molotov. It's a perfect position for this. He is blind and he is dead. If they could just clear that CT vent, they could make a round out of this. It's Tessus that delivers. Bit cannot contest just yet. If the Symple goes down, he's missed his shot into the domains of Tessus for a thumb. Electronic hearing all of that. He's got about 4 players he's tracking with his eardrums right now, and he may actually get away with it. Lovely doubly. Very different approach. Yard control smoke deployed. Refresh. Looking to house some of that. Symple, knife into the AWP. Heroic meet their maker. And Bit's here to finish the job. Swing open the door and put a...
Хорош. Хорош, Валера, хорош, пацаны. Дал.
Season 13. And Heroic besting Gambit in that marathon. Now we see if that rematch is on the cards.
As well.
bumыч is up. Bits in T-spawn. The bomb and his partner in crime are much noise as he possibly can. Confirms Tessus is up on the railings. Cadian really wants to take Perfecto out of this position. That's 2 nades they've invested to
Why is no one shooting Cadian?
And Cadian is going to eventually go down. Electronic bringing it topside. He does goosh down and will be finished off.
Tessus has the nades here, but ooh, can't even get his head up heaven. bumыч locking that one down.
Not allowed to piece anything together here in those contact points. They keep poking you. Nicely done.
So, look, not unusual to see on the CT side, but I want to monitor this closely.
They are contesting Yard heavily. 3 of them. Ready and raring to go. But
Clear your corners. Don't fall into any of this funny business.
yeah, and this angle's perfect for... Oh, clearing out 1, but they do connect. 2, 3,
no!
Deagle shots, it's happened! Oh, complete.
That positive right here for NaVi. Perfecto just needs to reclaim that C4. He can do, and he's even grabbed a kill. Look at this angle he's
in a great little safe spot. I'm not sure if Perfecto would have spotted him. Bit does go down. Refresh, such a thorn in their side. They can't seem to get him down. No one can. Refresh pushed up. Hit his shots, everyone did. All right, it's NaVi's turn.
Oh, they're going to feel like they should have a lot more rounds here, NaVi, with both pistol victories. Up against it, Simple has been making it look easy in spurts. Smokes of that secret cross have landed. Cadian trying to monitor the T-red cross, and now he has to call the rotation is possible. Unloads.
So what we were seeing from Electronic against Furia was his power to slowly creep close. And that's what that sweep indicates. Oh, he spotted a leg. But I think he's aware and ready. Back his turn now, and Electronic can strike. He will knock down Cadian. And that could be the start. But so much space here. Heroic are about to be closed in on. Some multi-frags required. Shush has to hold his nerve on Heaven. And it's easy for Electronic. Only one from Refreshers. This is a dead man walking up the ladder. Down demanded a 1v4. And I think it's just too tall of an order. It's a venti mocha choca frappuccino. It's just not really for anyone.
Is that like the pumpkin spice latte?
Yeah, I was trying to think of a tall order.
Okay. Yeah, all right. Nice.
I'll have the mocha choca frappa with the extra sprinkles.
And the whipped cream.
3 of some of their battles here in the playoffs.
A bit more splotchy.
Splotchy, yeah. Now 3-man ramp lean as NaVi start to work their magic towards the yard. Cadian's only got a scout, so as soon as he's smoked off, his reaction is going to have to be just to accept that warehouse hold. Like, you can't actively hold warehouse with just the scout. His team are the ones to take this lobby control back. Cadian does call that there's potential on the cross. Simple. Pulls no punches. And it's a double rotate from that ramp aggress we were just discussing. They have util, and they haven't chosen to drop it yet. It would be too indicative of the space that NaVi can take. Instead, they silently set them
towards this dark position.
Oh, Stout peeking out, doesn't find his frag, and wallbangs are keeping him on notice. Lots of wallbangs. Stout surely dead now. Mollies, wallbangs, everything. Shush has missed his bullets. He does fall to Simple, and it is a bit of a mess. It looks like NaVi have come out on top, though. Good deagling from...
Will be quick.
And top side looks clear, boys.
Yeah,
no one's shooting at me.
This is similar to what we saw in the first half, right? Heroic were the ones who were getting away with not having to find too much contact. The stack from Heroic goes missing in a similar way. Stan has this flash, right? And oh, okay, couple spotted towards this yard position.
Everyone
problem: the longer they take to plant, and okay, never mind.
He heard you. Finally overwhelmed the MAC-10. Element of surprise is lost, and they charge in ahead of that. Oh my god, they've actually got a kill.
It's not planted for them.
It's not.
They're all on the wrong side of this one.
Yeah, if Perfecto went down, they'd definitely have to be charging in on that sound cue. 38 seconds, and Electronic's been down here for a while. I wonder if Stan will clear that vent. He's already out and back into the top side, being the entry fracker as well. Cadian does manage to catch that bomb. Shush does not have the weapon for the job, and it gets very difficult from here. The denial from Stan is everything. Trying to run away, Tessus takes the next port of call, and now a one-on-one. Perfecto, he's been so good on Mirage for them. The Mirage sound cue, or rather, sorry, the reload. And the bait, down goes down. It's Perfecto that pulls NaVi's third today. Perfecto, though, the clutch master and 3-killer. Wow, Tess has taken a lot of liberties there. You can see he was stampeding, hoping that Bit wouldn't have heard it due to the flash. Surprise him with a big change-up of that position. Just not quite going to work out for him this time.
Difficult to see how Heroic can have much more impact, and they can look top main. It actually links up nicely for Electronic, because you see him go out. He plays behind the CT smoke, then he quickly... And the cool thing with this is, Instead of the L block, how we've been seeing it get played with the warehouse smoke thrown, they've gone, if they want to fight us from warehouse, we'll just shoot them. Like, it's a simple heroic here. They're already facing a bunch.
Oh dear, Stown is not having fun there. I don't know if he can get out of that. Yikes. 20 HP and a Molotov with his name on it.
See you, mate.
Goodbye. Well played by bumych. Just, you saw he relentlessly gets onto silo early and just jumps. Just to catch that aggressor, but this time he catches that. Not only challenge the main player. Just like that. Oh, it's so nerdy. NaVi looking good temporarily. Refresh wants to change that, and a dink is exchanged. It's Tessus that finishes the job. Perfecto down out. Oh, the fact he has the USP for the fight onto Perfecto, he can go for it. I think he's worked it out, you know. I think he's worked it out. Molly would have to hold it. They push through the flames and Bit secures it. 15 for NaVi. I can feel that third map just looming over the heads of Heroic.
There are so many smokes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, I think there was maybe even close to 8 there. That was the last smoke of the round, just deployed. There are no smokes left.
Okay. And so it begins. Oh, Electronic is being tested by Refresh this time. Completely blind and booked. An advanced 7-round sprint towards that overtime. Chance here for Cadian. Nearly takes both of them down. It's looking great though for the Danes. There's only 2 of them remaining on sharp. Perfecto. Refresh stands strong. And down goes the last. Okay. First of what is required.
Back out.
Wait, Electronic has just walked straight out into the site, and it looks like the Danes have dealt with it. One more could slip.
To stand tall and have everybody survive. In the next round, they'll have all the goodies, unless Perfecto could do some damage. Quick shot there onto Stown. What an adjustment. Down to 12 HP.
I don't think he's been spotted out. Tessus is tested, and the missed eagle shots from Perfecto. More destruction on the yard position. Stown has got this multi-kill again.
And take a bit of a save here.
They've got their pay-in book. Decide they'll probably just save it for another day.
Did you ever have to save your pocket money to buy anything that you were really after?
Yeah, I mean, I think essentially I was saving.
Wow, a decent attempt there from Bit. Just got lost in the smoke almost. Sound the van, and Electronic's going to try. They're just popping in.
Yeah, not going to be the same kind of impact we saw from down. Symple has 60 seconds to maneuver around here, and every click of his mouse. That was our first series of the day's first map. Told you I'm getting hot.
Under the collar,
I can't
in the
talk.
brain. We'll open the door after this. We'll go outside and spray you down with the hose.
40 degrees here. As the video games do surge on. Cadian missing his shot, and that will be a quick...
Again behind this smoke, Electronic are going to be spotted here. Shadow is good for Stown. Another opening. He's starting to run out of ideas. Once Electronic can't get that space, or even when he does, the wall is starting to be erected now. More nade damage done towards ramp. Perfecto just chipped away at. And in they go.
Even Shush is going to be there in time. However, with Refresh down, and Simple taking them both, needs to find a safe place to plant. And a man advantage, but NaVi, they could finish it here off the back of Simple's double entry. Simple would have to do it all, though. Not first frag found again. Simple's doing it all. I think he knows where he's coming from. The flash is perfect. They're getting hunted. And Simple, he finishes it for NaVi.
Yeah, with a minute on the clock, Cadian continuing to push where he has heard those steps. He can call this clear. They know that nobody's home. Shush will be rotating over. He'll get there in time. And remember, Simple is still quite low. No smoke.
His USP may even finish the job. It's all Shush.
Nothing decided just yet. With a minute on the clock, Cadian continuing to push where he has heard those steps. He can call this clear. They know that nobody's home. Shush will be rotating over. He'll get there in time. And remember, Simple is still quite low. No smoke.
His USP may even finish the job. It's all Shush.
And now that they know that the AWP is on the deck, the utility is low for NaVi. They might just limp into this. They need to group up and try and overrun an area. And the reposition from Cadian. Well, it's been known.
It's tough. You can't afford to lose any of those big guns. An M4 and an AWP brought out on round 2. Let the SMGs do any of that dirty work. It looks like he is, in fact. Peeking over that smoke, the perfect opportunity. Does even turn the flash. Should be good for the frag. Perfecto's AK doesn't do too much, and nothing really to report there.
Well, it should be the NaVi.
As it fades, they plan to go. They actually re-smoke on top. That's really diligent stuff from Heroic. They've got a good understanding as to what's coming. Anti-flash, both of them. It's down and Tessus. They come alive, nearly transferring into a third, but the bomb will be enabled to plant. The fort is on the bomb, though. It's kind of done a bit of hard work for Heroic. Time really of the essence here. The kit's on shush. The frags are coming in. The molly, unfortunately, extinguished. It has to trifle with the first NaVi contact. That's a big find from Simple. He has done it all. Flashbacks to Nuke. 2 heads in the same matter of seconds, and well, smoke's already up. The flashes are there. May as well just save what you can.
That was huge. The awareness there to be ready for Stao's little swing out. Great stuff.
Round winning.
Cannot argue with that. Gets himself
a Simple from that HE. Tessus not going to be Molotov'd out. Cadian wants to support him as best he can. It is only an MP9 though. That won't get him too far. Tessus. He wants to get out of trouble. They're hunting him down. The flash is exchanged. Cadian deals with refresh, and that's going to lead them towards the A site. They've got 1 to contend with, and his nade is great. A frag would be better. Shush stands, and he does deliver just the 1.
I think he's aware that both players still residing over towards that B bomb site. Should be another save. Have been able to upgrade Cadian's MP9 into an A.
They buck this trend. They have managed to cobble together a buy here, Chad, and it's going to involve a little bit of CT aggression. Cadian gives us a taste of that kind of flavor. They want to boost over this. How promising to middle. Another CT smoke. NaVi, this is so damn convincing. Tessus is there, though, and he will deter. They're counting on Electronic here. He is the linchpin. He is the linchpin, and he's managed to worm his way towards the arch. Simple does, again, clip the wings of Cade. Doesn't clear it, and Library shuts him down. It's down with a big one. 20 seconds here, NaVi running out of time. It's their worst enemy. Simple. Could be Heroics. Oh, wasn't far off through the smoke. He's only got 14 seconds. He'd need to find them both on the site. He's going for the quick scope. And he does...
Be presence here.
Okay, well, Electronic is a master at pit. Looks like bumыч has opened up the proceedings. A chance for a refresh. It's a small one. They'll catch him on the side. It's down the B player, and now a 1 versus 2 is thinking about it. You have to get up pretty damn early in the morning to catch Simple off guard, though, and he's already posted up for short, so his first contact will be with Perfecto if Simple isn't taking occasional peeks, which he is, and it's down. Very quick to react, and that will humble him. Nicely. Yeah.
All right, well, it's like, I like the fishing analogy, right? Like, that's what they're doing on these retakes. They just come and just really just dipping in, seeing if anything bites. It'll look a bit more competitive, right? You don't, not like Nuke, you don't have to do the 5-man stacks with the USPs, you can.
Yeah, and this flash from Shush could catch one. And it does catch one. Isolates the fight onto Elect bombs on its way late. The AK's there in the form of Cadian.
It might get caught here.
They're planning a boost, yeah. Now Cadian's AK-47 has enabled another to fall. Bit does clear his corners. And that enables, why, a very scary.
It's a hard job for Perfecto and Banana here.
Yeah, and he's still just doing such good work. Down, gone. Contact. But no one's home on the repeat. They are coming up short. They've pulled refresh towards long, and now it falls to Shush. And bumыч has got nothing to say about that. Well, he's on the boost. I reckon Simple's probably got this one booked.
Oof.
Nope. They really want him. They really want him. Commits to the spray, does need to reload. He has the incendiary and will drop it in the perfect time. Tessus trying desperately to hold on to his M4. He's getting hunted from 2 different angles. They're trying to distract him as bumыч comes from behind, and there you have it. Nice work from NaVi.
Important, stripping that.
Screaming, look at him, look at him, look at him. Now, they take the contact. 3 frags! Banana's open for business. Where's the bomb? It's loose on T stairs. Can they answer that question themselves? That's what Shush is looking for. He's got down there and he screams, we've got the bomb, lads. We can do this. Another eco victory on the cards for this series. Tessa's easy. Oh, that was hype. Just slipping the net of Electronics App's hold. And now they have the bomb. And Bit has too much on his plate. Oh, my. This was a robbery.
Okay. Well, NaVi.
Oh, they may not expect him. Only the one. Problems now. Double. And so a real jostle for control now. The double orbs are in play, but you have to get through them, and both have connected now. Stown sends Perfecto out. He surely wants to either boost his teammate or fall further back. Tessus is there. They are loudly advancing. And he peeks just as they smoke. Oh, Tessus, finishing it right there and then. Today, by the way, Jakey, shout out to you, because you saw bumych actually consider it. Like, he considered it for a second, and then they probably were like, okay, smokes now. And he's like, oops, I'm responsible.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just who can hold on to it enough. Damn, it didn't even look like he flicked. That was quick. Oh, there's a second straight through the wall. Bit meets his maker. Why does it feel like he's getting another one? This time he's flashed off. Tessus is the one that will deliver it. And Electronic makes it all too easy, poking his head.
He has been hitting some good shots here when he's just been left with the diggle on his lonesome, right? The jiggles on every corner seems to be connecting.
Yeah, but the 3 players that are right...
To back out. No AWP for Simple. Cadian brazen again, just loving these mid-peaks, loving the pressure. He's just standing in the open, changing through his bloody nades. What are you meant to do? They will smoke him off, so... Oof, they caged him for a moment. Electronics flubbed his molly there. It isn't the end of the world.
By yet to reveal itself. It's bumych with his back turned to fall first. Shush repositioning for the swing, and Shush doing it all. Partners up with Refresh. They both fall. And 30 seconds for these two to work it out. Cadian just hanging out in the off angle. He's pushed short by the pillar. Now you have to beat him, and you just can't. Cadian hyping his boys up. That's 3 frags from him. He opens and closes.
Especially when he was the only man playing that A site for the first 20 seconds of the round. Here they come.
Oh dear. This has potential. Cadian wants to deny it. Another swing. Nice find. Electronic puts him down. More fights, and they're going to connect some shots. Perfecto halves the health. Simple finishes the job. My God, so many.
Big 5. Some impact right here, right now. Would fire his team up.
Oh, flashed off the line this time a bit quicker.
Oh,
that's a lot of damage. Pause down. We'll have to opt for a passive line now. Just ripe for the picking. Dark smoke, Stown's activated. One ahead of the pack. I'm not sure if he's aware, actually. Perfecto's well ahead of the pack. Oh, God, he's actually behind him. Refresh hasn't got a clue. That's one way to entry frag. And now, well, that nade will look promising, but it's... He's got the banana smoke. Simple and bumych will have to make a decision as that lands, and that does push them forward into the line of sight of Shush. NaVi really lost there. What's happening here? They're running straight into the bumych CZ. It's a great weapon for the fight. He only has one to show for it. And now Electronic desperate for some vision. It's been denied. And now they fade to black as Tessus takes him. Library's a possibility. Oh, he's stalking his prey. There's nothing left. What a quick one. Perfecto keeps it competitive after all. Simple is over the smoke. You'll be able to punish here.
This is wild.
This is such an advantageous position.
This is
he can
wild.
descend right behind them, and he does strike. 2 headshots! NaVi, what a turnaround. Down booked. And that is something special above it. What?
Jeez Louise. Okay, okay.
I need to stop giggling so much. It's too much fun.
This series today it's had everything.
It has. Yeah, I'm sure you guys have enjoyed it as much. You're in my world now. Tessus is up mid. He knows there's a second. He's surely dead. Yeah, Simple. Not going to waste any time in responding. Now the bomb back towards the T stairs, as we've seen many times. Okay, Cadian. He's been to the blacksmith. Come out with a very sharp AK. And now Perfecto, he's strong, very strong at the back of this site, but he seems like he's found and met his match in the ever-dynamic Stown. Just through movement alone, he exhausts his mag. Simple's close for the frag.
Was 2 to 3 seconds more. That's Electronic right there, right on top of that scooter position.
We told you they were thorough. Well, that NaVi pistol, short-lived success after Perfecto's brilliant funny business. And it was Cadian who just decided B was his. Now, they are catching a lot of nade damage, and they aren't going to be deterred. Look at these sprightly MAC-10 Gazelles leaping straight into the site. It's time for Electronic to do some damage, and damage he's done. Another through the smoke, and it's over. The
actual chicken
animal
we just
saw. Yeah, did look like a Freudian slip, but no. Just playing chicken, just pedal to the metal, both of them driving towards.
Just clearing on out Boomich's home. Perfecto standing and waiting passively towards spawn with a flash ready. And a dink. He's taken a bit of a dive. But regathering top mid, Molly over towards Trash. They clear that one out. We can see nobody close towards the porch position. If this isn't explode on towards the A site, Bit and Electronic are about to be tested.
Flash and then dipping into library, which he has been smoked off on. The nade looks destined for greatness. It doesn't do too much. Just a touch of damage. Perfecto. That smoke's going to incite him forwards. He wants to punish here, and he's in a good position to do so. Oh, NaVi closing this gap instantaneously. Refresh trying to come up clutch. It's just not going to happen. And that gap we discussed, different kettle of fish. They have a smoke for CT, Chad. You know, I see a bomb plant. A bomb plant's coming. Hector and Bumich seem to disagree. Nope, there it goes. Wow. Well played by Heroic.
Back in fashion. Electronic only has a smoke. He didn't invest into any utility behind that. This is interesting.
Refresh has dealt with Electronic's aggression. Tessis has joined Cadian up mid. They've taken so much of the map so early. Look at this. Duel Bit is taking at 1 minute 25. Perfecto's even on his way as well.
It's the right gamble.
Refresh can play around that lurk smoke. Simple's aware of it, wants to clear short for his squad. And he does just get the one. Looking good now for the Danes. Boomich needs to deliver another. Stown denies the opportunity. Oof, Perfecto might go off the back of the nade, you know. You know, there is a gap. Here is the gap. Stown, right in front of him, right in front of him. He couldn't. And so we begin round 22. These two have been inseparable for...
With Simple over towards the B side, a lot of pressure now for position. Looks like he won't be tested here as rejigging the setup. Heroic back towards Banana. Smoke landing on out towards the front of site.
Oh, Simple spots him and you can't jiggle. Simple will be blind. That's a chance. A little bit of space, a flash for the contact. So much chaos in the next 13 seconds. Here we have it. Looks great for NaVi. Rubbish for Refresh. He doesn't get a chance to pull the trigger. They can stampede straight towards CT here, and Perfecto's going to be faced with a lot of frags. It's all three from Perfecto, so especially at the third map of a semi-final. Smoke's on the half wall. Buys another 30 seconds or so. Don't have to drop too much just yet. Perfectly timed from Perfecto, just softening him up. They dumped the incendiary.
Oh.
Looks like damage has continued to be inflicted through that coffins, and they've smoked it off nicely. Boomich on the flash.
What is this?
What is the damage off the back of that? Heroic, they're being chipped away at. Look at their health. Just with the remaining bullets, now the bomb can go down. This does not favor Heroic, despite the bomb ticking now ever in their favor. They are lining up for a full re-execution into the site. Electronic's got a full util set to dump. Boomich, the ever effervescent with that MP9. And what's the go sign? Well, the loss of Simple's something. Testis is going to have to spring to action. He's not ready for Electronic, though. Just perfect from NaVi.
Would he?
He never does.
Kind of egging him on to go.
Now, whether or not they push for info off the back of this, or they're just going to leave poor Perfecto jiggling with a smoke, they're just going to run at them. Molly, great. That will slow them down. It doesn't seem to have stopped Down as he is just rampaging straight in. Perfecto needed both just to have a chance. Now the four-man NaVi Banana retake. This is another wild ride. Strap in, because Heroic, their investment is paying off. Cadian looking to take first contact. They haven't planted yet. Now it's potentially going to be contested, lads. Jeez Louise. Okay. They're not expecting so many from Banana. It's only Cadian holding on to this. Nade is great. Util dump. Cadian just has one head straight in the vice. He is going to get traded out. Shush does have a molly to stop the defuse. If he can just survive, he can get it set up. Electronics on it. If you could just drop the molly, perfect. Force him off the bomb. Time-sensitive mission now. They desperately need the frags. They've got it, and I think they've got time. Who can stop it? It's Shush again. Simple staring at the smoke. You better line it up. Oh, God, it's close. Simple missed.
I cannot believe they had a 4-man Banana retake.
Pulled it off.
The thing is, they had so much util, I thought they were going to set up for an execute of their own.
Simple. With exactly that. Pulls the trigger as the screen goes white, and now Heroic falling flat at the final hurdle. Refresh, trying to change our minds. He hears it. He does delete Electronic. Just dips away. He may have spotted him on the repeat. The incendiary implies he does. Bit to secure it. Finish what Perfecto started. It's all the way down to the 1v1. Gap in the smoke. Set up for success. But there's the flash. There's the frag. Cadian knocks Simple on his ass. A big start. And now he's ready. It's a powerful off angle. They're going to be focused on so many places. Not this as he crouches and unloads his mag. Can't finish the job. Does tuck in. Bit and bumych desperate to support. Bumych with one long range. Contact all over the place. Cadian trying to save the day. There's one very close in the smoke. I don't think he's ready. Bumych will strike. They're low.
To contest against Heroic, getting to 15 first is going to look miserable.
Oh, Refresh has just spotted a lot with the strafe jump. Tessa's long range bursts, and he is going to lose out to the USPs. It can't get worse than this. It's getting worse. Works out perfectly. It's simple. They have to get through. How deep will their clears be? Or will they just be under the assumption they've avoided contact? Oh, Simple ruins their day. And NaVi's 15th. It was supposed to be with weapons. They've done it with pistols. Stown can try and change our minds, but he'd have to do a brilliant 3-man spray down. He's faffing around with a fake, and there's 3 NaVi members around the corner. Ladies and gentlemen, NaVi, that's a robbery of their own. Really, we're testing their limits on such a crucial round. Anyone's misstep could cost them this. A semi-final, your whole evening. You're burning the midnight oil at this point. They're walking into the 3-man setup. Bit. Got a lot of contact, and oh, Simple was faffing around with his nades. It did give a little bit of space, but Electronic hits the shots. He's hit more than just the shot. It's Simple with another. Cadian would need... Playing for the retake, and it's smart. Cadian's going hunting for this frag. He desperately wants it. A deep Molotov to enable a safe plant. Cadian's walking up on this library player. Loudly. Short the responsibility of Shush. And that CT smoke might give him something to play around. If he could just find bumych now, which he has. He unloads his mag on the cross, plays safe for time. Shush